Okay, guys, let's practice using the TI-30XS Multiview calculator, the GED calculator here, to simplify complex expressions. It's what you guys usually think of as order of operations problems. Well, the TI-30XS does do the order of operations. Super important, though, for inputting that you're in the right mode. So if you want to, let me go show you what one of these problems looks like at first, so you have some context. Got a few of them. Okay, here's my first one. This is a lot going on here. So we have 3 times the square root of 5 minus 1 plus 7 squared. It's a complex expression. There's tons of different operations going on, which means order matters. And your calculator knows it's programmed with the order of operations. So it will know how to simplify this, but only if you know how to input it. So let's go check it out. So once again, make sure you're in the right mode. Hit the mode button. You want to be in math print. My calculator, you can see math print is already black, but what if yours wasn't? You would just arrow down to the word math print, arrow right over it there, and press enter to select, and then you would be in math print. Go ahead and clear out of this screen, and now we're ready to type in this first expression. So it says 3. And then the next thing we want is a square root. Now, a square root's in green right above the x squared button. Anytime you want a green button, you need to hit second. So I'm going to hit that. And then my square root is right above x squared. And now I can type 5. And notice that the minus is still under the square root, as is the 1. But if you want to get out of the square root, like I'm done with what's under the square root now. The next symbol, the plus, is outside of the square root, so I need to press right arrow to get outside of the square root. And then I can hit plus, and then 7, and to square, the quick and easy way to do that is just to press x squared here. And I can see my expression looks just like that one, 3 times the square root of 5 minus 1 plus 7 squared. Pressing enter, I see that that gives me 55. Okay, our next problem looks like a gross, ugly, nasty fraction, but it's really just a complex order of operations problem going on. Remember, fraction part just means divide. But whether you understand that or not, your calculator knows just what to do. So let's go input that into our TI now. So whenever everything's in a fraction, the very first thing you should do is hit that N over D button. If you are in math print mode, like I said, it'll give you that nice horizontal fraction bar, and you can just start typing across the top. I want the 5 that's on top, and it's supposed to be squared. The minus 13 is up on top in the numerator as well, and so I just type that. Now it's time for me to get down to the denominator. I'll arrow down, type my 2, open up parentheses, and my 2. I suggest, even if you know another way to type it, that you type it exactly the way it appears so you don't accidentally change a problem or the order of operations. Okay, so press enter there, and you see it's like extreme makeover. That's just 3. Next one we're going to do looks disgusting. Just wanted to get a chance to do this with you because one of our formulas on the formula sheet, and the one known as the quadratic formula, gives you these gross expressions that look like this. And the really cool thing is they tend to panic students, but your TI can handle this. Let's say it again, your TI can handle this. Okay, so let's go learn how to input something like this into the calculator. So picking up my calculator here, again, you're going to notice that every number there is part of a fraction. So let's start with that N over D button. And now we'll start typing across the top. 3 plus, and then I need a square root. So again, square root's in green, so I got to hit the green button. Then I can have the square root of, and I got to open up a parenthesis, so I'll open up a parenthesis. Now careful, the calculator doesn't understand that they're the same. So super important that you can differentiate. So this is a -3 in those parentheses, so I'll use that negative key down at the bottom. Close parentheses, and I'm going to square that. And then this minus number is between two numbers, and so I'm going to press minus 4 parentheses 1, close parentheses, parentheses, and that's a -10. Close parentheses, and now I'm going to arrow down to the bottom where I have 2 times 1. And let's take a look at what I get. That whole ugly, disgusting thing comes to 5. Would you believe it? Again, this today was just an exercise in how to input things into your TI, so don't stress too much about the quadratic equation. I just need your calculator skills to be on par so that when we do get to algebra concepts that are more challenging, we're dealing with the challenging algebra instead of the how to type things into our calculator. All right, if you have any questions about this or any other GED topic, be sure to drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them.